excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch.
It's week 3 of the NFL, and our focus is on the Lions' leader at quarterback. He had the green light to sling it last week, over 450 yards passing. It's the Lions and the Texans, and it's all up next.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Levante David in on the tackle.
Now a 2nd and 10. Another run for Gibbs here.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
38. Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Smack.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And now look at him go.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
They run with Morris. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
The Lions at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And down in inside the 15 he goes. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll look to throw here. Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game. Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Lions will take over.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football.
And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week.
15 carries, 62 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt, they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
Jameer Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Ready. Black shot. Set.
On play action, they'll throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Set. Ready.
This offense so far on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Ready.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, go Fury. Ready.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. To about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's Morris. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, go.
Here goes Stroud again. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Cougar 19.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Stroud. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
70.
Now Stroud. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stroud. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Here's Stroud. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Okay, great.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. He gets this one to Mechie. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 17 on the pickup there. And the Texans also get a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Stroud on third down now. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Blankenship's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. That one complete. It's tanked down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Stroud will look to throw once more. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. McKinnon here, it's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Stroud to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down,
It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have come back to make it a 2-point game. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Ready. Sit. Back up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Shot. 17. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Ready. Ready.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15. And they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Red. Red. Yellow.
They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Here we go. Track.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, You're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
No, unlock wide. Alert, read, roll.
Pierce now up the middle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
You know, gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. This ball caught by Mechie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now a handoff for Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce.
Got it. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Ready.
Back to throw. St. Brown on the catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. He's back to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game. So that effort gives them a three-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So Stroud and the Texans down by a field goal. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up first and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Here's Stroud. Finding Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now Stroud. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's first and 10. Stroud to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. First down, they go right back to Pierce. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Here comes second down. Stroud looks to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his own. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Houston set to take over. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this, there he goes, right side. Now he's into the clear again, and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here's Stroud.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Stroud looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Blankenship's kick is good.
And they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go. Here we go.
2 minutes on the clock in overtime in a 3-point ball game.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime.
They've got his man complete. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. A great game partner, a spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
So for Detroit, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
Leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2-up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job. It ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason.
Ready, set, go. Set. Ready. On the double. Set. Okay, ready? Ready?
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about the future like I'm here to snatch some children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Giving all this lane. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what coming on in the street games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it, ass, so listen close when I say this. After every still stainless. I can make a thing go.
Ready?
Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started. Please give me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we make the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical. This moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy. Devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best. I done said it with my chest, so for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big crowds. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, you suck. Don't make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they...
Set. Ready. Ready.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Now the shorty clean the fenders, I'm a diamond and the running back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. How that shorty clean the fenders, I'm a diamond and the rough. First order of biz, no snitching. I'm trying to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinching. And tell them send a watch that I can fit, both friends. She on the class trying to get a nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she running up. She pay her bills, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023, and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all up in. I drop with the whole world spin. Pop when I do like this, it's the big black door.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth, and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Now the shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough.
24 karat VVs in the stars. Rings going off like Michael with the clubs. Only one model with designers in the thugs. When we shop at Rincon, bring a bottle full of couple platinum records later, still I got the game locked. Cause my lines fresher than Tory Lane's pop. Who got his swerve in his every raindrop? Hit him with the then they get their brain swap. Walk around like I'm nigga with the diamonds in the clock. You ain't walking on these I got diamonds in my sock. Might be funny like I'm Biggie, but I'm riding like I'm Pop. I'm the king of your city, give a about your block. Lights on, lights off. Go on, twerk it if you know that it's off. Deep dive and get lost. Go on, turn up if you know that you the boss.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth, and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Now the shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond and the run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. How that shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my raptors, you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given the credit so you can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great as ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What do you think? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it. Don't want to believe it. But no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm leading to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested or want to form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. When screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me with the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight fair. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. Ain't submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagine and bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight fair. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Or they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the feet. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is you gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you ride it. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living a life. Pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'm bringing it to you. They're a free agent, I give him the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instinct.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
It's week.
here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Let's go now. Strike. Strike. Cheetah. Cheetah. Ready.
They'll start it on the ground with Morris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And you look at this Saints defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
They'll drop to throw.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go. Set. Ultra. Ultra.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
22 needle. Set. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Again, that's Watkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass,
touchdown!
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Ready.
Gibbs straight ahead. And some space here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 31-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Ready. Strike. Set.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. 2nd and 10.
Strike. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams, and that'll make it third down. You look at the Saints defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Here we go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 3rd down and 6. To throw his Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Carr. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA's. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr's throw caught by Olave. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
again, it's Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Williams is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And this is where you're hoping you can catch the defense with too many men in the box. You line up in a jumbo set and pull people close to the line of scrimmage and in tight. And then it was all about closing off the angles of pursuit on the strong side and hoping your guy can win the race to the outside. At that time, he takes the toss and follows his lead blocker right into the end zone.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their 36-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt.
That's taken on the 25. And some strong running.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jameer Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Lions at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Here is 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Ready.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Down.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
Set.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 14.
Let's go.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Got it.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. They'll look to throw again. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Gibbs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Here we go.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Carr.
his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This one taken in by Olave. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Carr again. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. As time expires in the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Now, the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
So here are the Lions to take over. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row.
Ready up. Smash, smash.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check mega. Set.
They run with Morris. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Carr now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And some room to run now. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Kamara up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And that's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
6-18.
Carr going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 82 yards. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Ready.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Over the middle, complete. It's Perry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Another run for Gibbs here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long. He's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Oh, look at the juke.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Now it's Morris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Come on, set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll set up to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Carr now to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Carr. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Carr to throw again.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Carr will look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Gibbs will try and pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
Down. Steal. Check steal. Set.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They'll run with Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas.
pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move, it's scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, laid back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Ziggy Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it is time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Sometimes my feelings are sometimes I can't even get it straight.
Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Breathe it never. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy is clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Q, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. Career lifespan looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No man